You know what's better than three blue eyes? How about eight of them? Oh man. Very love this build. We just keep summoning blue eyes after blue eyes, tons of shields, and we have that damage at the end. The opponent can't do anything against this. I'm surprised this worked. Oh man, that was disgusting. Hello guys, and welcome back to the Educatedcollins Snap channel. How you doing? So today I want to talk about backpack battles. If you've been watching, it's no surprise this game came out of nowhere, and a lot of people have been playing it. I included. I watched Hoffa play it. Good streamer, good friend of mine, and decided to try it for myself. And boy, I have been addicted. I think it's no surprise. I just checked how much I've played. I started playing it on the 12th, and I've played 80 hours already. And I just looked, and that's like 16 hours a day. Oh my! So, yeah, definitely. I think it's a interesting game, fantastic potential, and I just wanted to talk about my first impressions, and just the idea of the game. See if you're interested in it. And since I've been playing so much, right, I do feel like I need to kind of justify myself here. But yeah, let's take a look at it. Bear with me, guys. I think there's a lot of potential here, so just stick around. I know this isn't Marvel Snap, but uh, let's get started. So first things first, when you go to the actual Steam page, it's gonna be a demo. Even though it says demo, it's still a full-fledged game. It's got ranked mode. The game is played out. You can spend tons of hours on it. So you just download the demo. It's free to play, and you just play with other players. And that's how you do it. So even though it says demo, that's how you get it. It's free to play. Just click it, download, and you're good to go. Now, when it comes to the actual game, there's two modes: ranked mode and unranked mode. Generally, as you start, you probably want to start with unranked mode just to get a feel of the game, see if you like it. Then once you're a little bit confident, you've played a couple games, you understand the mechanics, you can go into ranked. So there's in the full game, they're planning on having 4 classes. Right now, they have 2. We've got a ranger who specializes in dealing damage with weapons, and then we have a Reaper, which is more of dealing poison damage over time, though you can build in other ways for sure. But those are like the initial starting ideas of the class. So you have those 2 options, and you can go from there. So we're going to start. You click the game, and here's where a lot of the mechanics are based in. I'm probably going to have to make my camera a little bit smaller here. But you see this shop. That's a big part of the game, and then we have this inventory management system. So we start with 10 gold. Items cost gold, and we also have health. So your health will increase every round. So there's definitely 2 things to consider here: how much you're spending and how much your health is. You've got rounds, you've got wins, you've got 5 lives. So you have 5 lives to try to get 10 wins. That's the main idea of this game here, and you're using the items you have in your inventory to try to create that scenario. So there's lots of different items here. Let's go through some of the items that we have available. So first off, we have weapon items. So these ones deal damage. So you can see this wooden sword we start off with deals 1 to 3 damage, and they show you like its DPS per second. So that's a good thing to keep in mind when you're watching or building items. How much are they dealing per second? It's a good indicator. Then we have the stamina cost. So we have 5 stamina as a base, and you regenerate 1 stamina per second. So if you buy like tons of weapons, right, you'll start using too much stamina, and once you get to that point, weapons will stop activating. Like they'll try to activate their cost, but they won't activate. So if you have too many weapons, that could be a problem. But generally, you can go a little bit over it. If the stamina usage gets too high, so let's say I'll buy this pan here. If the stamina usage gets too high, it'll let you know. So it can go from like low to medium to very high or higher. So you have to just keep in mind, you can see how much stamina you're using per second with it. So that's something to keep in mind. Then we have things like food. So food usually has like a beneficial effect. So this every 5 seconds you heal for 4, regenerate 1 stamina, right? So this banana is helping me with the stamina issues. So that's something to keep in mind. Then we have like extra little small accessories. So this is a stone. You can throw it in battle once and it'll deal its damage. And on hit, it destroys armor. So definitely an interesting range weapon to have here. We'll pick that up as well. And then we have this lucky clover here. Start of battle, you gain 1 luck. And luck increases your accuracy by 5% per stack. So you can see this wooden sword has 90% accuracy base. With this clover, it'll be 95. This one has 85 base, so it'll go up to 90. So you have to buy items, then you also have to arrange them properly. So you can see here, with this, we already are filled backspace. If we put our stone here, we've used everything. Now, there's also bags themselves. So you start with this ranger bag. Items inside have 5% critical chance for each luck. So this hero is a critical chance based hero where you can increase your luck with these clovers and other sources and just increase for the items in this bag, increase your critical chance. Now, something to keep in mind is that as long as they have 1 slot in a bag, they get the effect. So you see how I have all 3 in here. I can also move the pan something like this. And if you see, it'll still have the ranger bag effect. So that's something important you want to be taking advantage of when you can. If you want to activate a bag in multiple with multiple items, you want to make sure you have as many things in that bag, at least 1 slot as possible. Now, this pan has an effect. It gains 1 plus damage for each food. We have this bananas of food. It has to be next to it. You see where the stars are? Those are the slots where it will take advantage of that effect. Now, it can only take the food once. So you see how I have 2 stars with the banana, but it's only taking 1 slot. So you can't like stack the same item and like put it here and get 2 procs. So you have to have a different particular food to get that to work. So there's also a reroll mechanic here. You spend 1 gold to reroll. So you pull here, and then there's also a sale mechanic. So sometimes items are half off where they are, their price of to buy it is the price to sell it. So you can always sell items here to sell it here. So this banana, if we move it here, we can sell for 2 gold. So same thing here. This cost me 4 if I sell for 2 gold. So and you can buy more bags, so you can see all the bag space possible. So we're just gonna buy this bag here, and we're going to continue on. So after you're done with your build, you hit start and you fight someone else in the same kind of stage as you are. So this is the first turn. We're fighting someone on the first turn, and we're seeing who has the most issue. So in this build, our kind of issue here is that we almost lost here. Our kind of issue is like we ran out of stamina near the end, and it was getting tough for our pan to start attacking. So that's why you have to be careful with stamina. It could be a very big deal. He's running a wooden buckler here, so that's a 25% chance to get 6 armor and remove 1 stamina. So the buckler does remove our stamina. That could make our battle a little bit harder, but we were able to get there. So what happened was we went long into the battle. Fatigue starts happening, and we take slow damage. Nice thing here is there's a combat log as well, so you can kind of see how much each thing did. Our wooden sword doing the most, and fatigue also doing some damage as well. So took a lot of damage for fatigue, but we have our wooden sword and our pan doing damage. Our pan theoretically should be doing a lot more damage, 2.3 damage per second, but what happened is it ran out of stamina. So our DPS just dropped a lot. So you can see, gotta be very careful with the stamina usage here. And nice thing is you can see exactly how the battle plays out. There's something nice in the mechanic is that if you die at the same time as your opponent. So let's say you're playing a poison build and both players are doing that, and the poison applies at the same time, or you go late into fatigue, right? So let's say this fatigue was 4 damage, right? You can see, essentially, yeah, in this scenario, I should have also died, right? If you look at the round, and I'm at -2, but because it happened at the same time, it will be beneficial for you, and you will get the win. So that's something to keep in mind. Where if you die at the same time as your opponent, you are favored, so you will get the win there. So you can see we won 1 round. We're trying to get to 10 before we lose 5 times. That's the idea there. So continuing on, that's the basis of this. I'm not doing a full like game overview, but that's the basis. That will get you started. If that kind of idea is interesting to you, then definitely feel free to try the game. I think it has fantastic potential, very fun to play. So I just wanted to showcase the game here. You just go, you play, and you try to win as many games as possible before you lose 5 times. And then if that's really fun, you could try ranked mode. People are a little bit harder. You see more flexible or fleshed out builds, and you see cool ideas. Maybe you want to try it yourself, things like that. So it's pretty cool. Very much enjoying the game, and just something I wanted to showcase. The game can get really crazy in the end game when you have to balance all your items, balance your bags, balance your synergies, balance your potions and everything else. There's a lot of depth in the game, even though it starts off very simple, and that's what's kept me coming back. Really, really interesting. So definitely want to showcase the game and just let you know, hey, there's a lot of depth in this game, even though it's a demo, that you could really find some fun here. So I just wanted to showcase that and just have a first impressions. I think it's fantastic. Spent a lot of time with it. So let me know your thoughts if you do want to try it. Click on the demo and go. So overall, in regards to Marvel Snap, I've definitely been distracted with this game. And just in general, I haven't really felt the urge to stream Marvel Snap just to play it. Just, I don't know, maybe some ebbs and flows, but definitely with this game, I've had that drive to stream again, which is nice. So I might be streaming this game if you catch my Twitch streams or so. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, definitely been having a lot of fun here, and I do recommend it. So let me know if you do try it. You know, I've definitely been getting a lot of good feedback from the people that have been watching me stream and tried it themselves. They seem to enjoy it. So I wanted to make a video for you guys and just showcase what I've been doing these last 5 days. All right. So that's all I got for today. Take care of yourselves and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Educatedcollins snap. Once you watch him, you won't go back. He'll teach you to Marvel Snap. Your skills will be improved.